Long time no see. I have not made a video in a couple weeks because things have just been weird. That's really my only excuse. I don't really have an excuse. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope you're healthy and happy and staying sane and staying home if you're supposed to. Florida finally joined in on the stay-at-home order, which is good. Better late than never, I guess. And yeah, I've been home for quite some time now. Bryce is still working out of the house like maybe 50% of the time. He does his office work at home, but he has field work that he has to do as well, and he can't do that at home. He has to do that in the field. But he doesn't really interact with many people, if any at all, when he's in the field. So we're just being safe about it. I want to update everyone on what's going on in our lives, the way that this is affecting us and all of that. I don't really know how to approach the subject because I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining, and I know that this is affecting a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and that overall we are very lucky. But just a little update, I guess, on the ways that it is affecting us. I have been a lot more anxious than normal because of the whole pregnancy thing. I'm 34 weeks as of yesterday, which is crazy, and I'm getting so excited to meet him or her. But also it's just scary. Like I really have been extra scared of catching the virus or of Bryce catching the virus, and I don't really love the idea of having to go to a hospital to deliver the baby, but insurance doesn't cover home births, so here we are. And I've been reading all of these crazy stories of women in places like New York that aren't allowed to have their spouse or their support person in the delivery room with them, which is terrifying. And I just feel so bad for all the women that have had to do that, and I'm hoping that those kind of restrictions don't happen here. And yeah, I don't know, it's just scary. It's a scary time to be pregnant, I will say, and that's about it. It's just a scary time to be pregnant, and it adds another level of anxiety onto everything. But so far everything has been okay. My next OB appointment is virtual, so that's interesting. I don't really know how that works, and we have just been hoping for the best and doing the best we can with the situation. We had to cancel our baby shower. It was supposed to be this past weekend, and it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't, but it's just another thing that's different than what I thought it would be. My mom lives in Panama in Central America, and she was supposed to come into town and spend some time with us before we have the baby, and be here when the baby's born and hang out with it when it's born, and that is also not happening. So that is sad, obviously, and I don't know how long it'll be before anyone gets to meet the baby when it's born. I'm due mid-May, so who knows what the world's gonna look like by then. And even if things are semi back to normal, I don't know how soon I'll be comfortable with anyone coming over, because it's gonna be like a fragile little baby with a terrible immune system. So yeah, that's probably the most anxiety-inducing situation for us right now. But there's nothing we can do about it, and we're just gonna do our best. It's just a crazy time to be pregnant. Wow, there's like a really loud plane flying overhead. Another thing that has been quite a bummer, I mentioned in another video that Bryce has been studying every weekend for the past like 3 months to take an exam that will get him a professional engineering license, and his test is canceled now. Not like forever canceled, it'll be postponed till who knows when. But anyway, enough complaining. I just wanted to update you guys on how I'm feeling through all of this, I guess. And let me know how you're feeling with everything in the comments, and let me know like where you live and what your restrictions are, and if you're still going to work or if you're working from home, and I don't know, all that stuff. And what do you do during the day to keep yourself entertained? Just let me know what everyone's doing. That's it for me. I'm gonna take you along on my day of being stuck inside. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but you're gonna join me. Okay, it is, what time is it? 11 o'clock. It's 11:09. And I am going to just spend some time on the computer. I'm probably going to waste some time on the computer, but I've been doing that a lot lately because otherwise there's not enough things to fill the day with. And I will probably, I'm also reading a hypnobirthing book to get ready for labor and childbirth. Childbirth? Delivery? Why does childbirth not sound like a word right now? Yeah, so I'm gonna hang out on the computer for a little bit, read this a little bit. I'm actually almost done with it. I don't have much more to go. And probably waste a little bit of time. I've really been enjoying looking on Pinterest lately at home decor. I think it's probably just filling a void in my heart that is usually spent thrifting. I really miss thrifting and going to my like favorite used furniture place and just getting new things for the house. So instead, now I just look at pretty pictures of people's houses and get ideas. So that's probably something I will do. Okay, it's been about an hour. I've just been watching YouTube, doing nothing productive. But I'm hungry because it's noon and I don't know what I want to eat. That's the problem. Well, I was getting stuff out to make some kind of taco thing, but then I saw that we have some leftover Penang curry. It's mostly rice, but I am gonna start with that and then probably also make some kind of taco thing because I'm hungry. So I made this Penang curry myself at home last week. Hopefully it's not too old. I don't think it is. I think it was like at the end of last week. Ooh, dark. But Bryce and I have been doing like takeout food Fridays, and it's fun for us because we get to pick a restaurant that we want to get takeout food from, but it also is nice because it's like our way of supporting small businesses that we love around this area during this time so that they still get business. So it's just, I don't know, maybe we're just using that as an excuse to get takeout, but that is a nice thing to do if you have any like local small restaurants or businesses in general in your area that you want to support. So this week there's a small Thai restaurant in the area. I guess we need to check and make sure that it is still open and doing takeout orders, taking takeout orders. But this week we're gonna do, did I already say it in this sentence? There's a Thai restaurant. Did I say that already? There's a Thai restaurant, a really small Thai restaurant that we love, and that's what we're gonna get this Friday. I'm very excited. So Penang curry is one of my pretty standard orders at a Thai restaurant, but I have a hard time not ordering pad Thai. So I'm probably gonna order pad Thai, and it's only Tuesday, but I already can't stop thinking about it. So I do hope they are open so that we can order from them. That was just a little aside. I'm gonna be craving Thai food for the rest of the week until Friday, when we hopefully get it from the restaurant that we love. All right, I just finished lunch and now I am craving something sweet, which usually is not the case for me. I'm usually more of a savory person, but during this pregnancy, I have just been wanting sweets constantly. So I'm gonna show you what I do when I want something sweet, but I don't want something like sugary and processed, because I try to typically, most of the time, stay away from stuff like that. So I'm gonna show you what I do to take care of my sweets craving and stay healthy at the same time. Got my blender, and for this, usually I prefer to use some kind of like plant-based milk, or you can use regular milk if that's what you're into. But I don't have that. So I'm going to blend up some oats first, and that kind of gives it like a creamier consistency. I'm not gonna like, it's kind of like making oat milk, but I'm not gonna strain the like bits out. I'm just gonna leave them in. So I'm going to pour some oats in, just a little bit. Add some water. I don't actually measure anything, but that's what I've got going on so far. Just a small layer of oats at the bottom and some water, and I'm gonna blend this on high for a couple minutes, and that'll get rid of most of the oat chunks anyway. Okay, see, now it kind of looks like oat milk, even though it's got some chunks in it. Next, you need a banana. These are always better in smoothies and stuff like this when they are a little more ripe. They just are sweeter and more delicious. Now, to make this nice and chocolatey, you will need cacao powder. I have this giant bag that I ordered on Amazon. I'll link it below if anyone is interested in also purchasing it. I use it a lot. Obviously you can use it in baking and stuff, but mostly I use it in these like smoothie milkshake. We call them milkshakes, but a big old giant scoop. And then maybe a little bit more. It depends on how like chocolatey you like it. This stuff alone is pretty bitter because it's just like straight cacao. But the banana really sweetens it up. I also like to add a little bit of vanilla extract because I think it just adds to the yummy flavor. But now I just need a bunch of ice. That is a lot bigger than I planned for it to be, but let's taste it. So good. Let me get a jar. I'm making such a huge mess. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I took like a 30-minute nap on the couch. But I'm just gonna blame that on the fact that I'm 34 weeks pregnant. And we'll just leave it at that. I also FaceTimed a friend and caught up with her, which was really nice. And now it is 4 o'clock. And I really don't know where the day went. I think maybe I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My problem right now with motivation is it's really hard to do something when I know that every single day is gonna look exactly the same and I can just do it tomorrow or the next day or the next day. You get it. This has always been a problem for me. Self-motivating is not really my strong suit. And I, like, even in school, the only times that I was really productive were like right before something was due. I never started projects or homework or anything early. I was always like really procrastinating and putting it off until the very last minute. And then when I absolutely had to do it, I would do it. and get it done and turn it in time. But yeah, so that's been quite the challenge for me because I just don't have anything that absolutely has to get done today. And even if I don't do anything super productive today, it was still a really good day. And I'm glad I caught up with my friend. I took some pictures. Took a couple self-timer pictures of myself and took some pictures of the nursery. So that also feels kind of productive. If you're not following me on Instagram, do so if you would like to see what I get up to over there. I will link it below. It's always linked below. And yeah, but I also did decide that I'm gonna make or attempt to make some ramen for dinner. There's like a peanut butter ramen recipe that I found, and although I don't have ramen noodles, I do have some rice noodles. So I don't know, I feel like that could also work. And I don't have all the ingredients that I need, but I'm not going to the grocery store, so I'll just have to make it work. Hopefully it's good. So yeah, I guess well, I don't need to start that very soon because it's only 4. I don't know what time Bryce will be home. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna start making dinner soon and finally clean up, you know, all that stuff that I said that I needed to put away earlier this morning. Still haven't done that. So I'm gonna clean up the kitchen and start on dinner soon. Although I have less and less of the materials that I needed for this. Like ingredients. Like there are some things that I knew I didn't have, but I read the ingredients again and I need 2 limes and I don't have any limes. I have a lemon. So who knows, maybe I won't make the ramen tonight. Maybe I'll make like tacos or something. Those actually are starting to sound better than the ramen. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen now and start with dinner and hope that Bryce is gonna be done with work soon because it's already 5:30. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed. These are really the only kinds of videos that I can make right now. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see from me, or if you enjoy this kind of video, or if this was incredibly boring because I didn't do anything. And again, I hope that everybody is doing well, and yeah, that's about it. I hope you're all doing well. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.